Plaintiffs Christy and Demetrius Winborn say they are sick and tired of being the defendant's personal ATM. After giving him cars for years, they decided to teach him the value of money with a loan. They are suing their son for $3,500. Defendant Michael Johnson Moore says paying for cars is what moms do, and just because he's 24, he doesn't see why that should stop.
Mom, you're suing your son?
Oh yeah, I'm suing him.
Why?
I often hear women talk about, carrying a child for 9 months.
Yes.
Never for 48 years.
That's a long pregnancy.
Yeah,
Oh.
right.
Yeah,
However, we went into an agreement where he found a car and we agreed, to purchase the car. He agreed to pay us back.
He wanted a BMW. He could have got a Honda, a Toyota, a Ford, anything cheaper. He insisted on the BMW that was $7,000. He agreed to pay half of it.
I even submitted pictures, of the cars that I've purchased for him.
Let me take a look at those pictures.
This was his very first car after graduation.
Wow.
And then I have purchased this one for him.
You should have purchased him a shirt.
No, he really likes taking his shirt off, Judge, for some reason. Judge, I'm a mother of 10. I'm a grandmother.
10?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm a grandmother of 7. So, at some point, you have to leave a little for the other kids and the other grandkids.
Well, yeah, do you buy them cars too?
I bought all of my kids' cars when they graduated. This one, the reason for the payment arrangement was because I've purchased him 8 cars.
That's my mom, Judge. That's her job. That's how
Your
I feel
Honor,
like.
This is the way it's been for years.
But you created this.
I did. I did.
You,
and that's
you
right.
buy 7 or 6, 7, 8 cars for him. You don't ask him to pay you back.
And I take the full
Let
responsibility.
me ask you, was it a gift or a loan?
I took it as a gift because, again, that's my mom. I think it was miscommunication there, but again,
What?
the car with the can I show evidence if you don't mind?
Sure,
I wanna bring
you go
up
ahead.
pictures. I brought pictures.
Yeah.
You see the check engine lights on, and you see all the high mileage on the car. So again, I'm looking at the car as an investment.
She says in the complaint that you went to buy another car.
And that's what I.
Well, if you have the money to buy another car, you have the money to pay her back.
That's exactly what
true,
I thought.
But okay,
That's what I thought.
This is how I look at it with a car.
How do you look at it? This is fascinating.
Like I said, I lost a lot of money, Your Honor. When I bought this car, we invested in this car, Mom.
No.
It was a lemon. It was a lemon.
Yeah,
Like,
we
that's all it
invested,
really
Your Honor.
was.
I don't want to be here suing my son. I really don't. I love him. It's just like I told him. I simply want it to be when I'm no longer here. I know he has, 1, the resources to take care of himself, and 2, the responsibility of knowing when he gives someone his word, that's what he has to live by.
I understand that. Part of the decisions we make are, I would really like to do this, but what are my obligations? Let's say you're living in your own apartment, your own house. You've got to put what your first obligations are. Before I can buy this, I got to pay the rent.
Right.
Before I can buy this, I got to pay for the electricity. Well, before you can buy a new car, you got to pay off your loans. And your mom, I would argue, should be the first loan you want to pay back. You're a good person.
Thank you.
And you've had more cars than most people get in a lifetime. You ought to open a dealership. So she bought you a car for $7,000, and she only wants you to pay back the $3,500. See, I'm saying that's a good investment. I find for the plaintiff in the sum of $3,500.
Thank you.
It took me to be in this position to actually be sitting here and getting sued to realize that you should look out for the people that look out for you.
I will advise him if he attempts to purchase a car on his own to ensure the mileage and everything is good and the price is good. But I don't think I'll ever purchase one for him again.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. For more Judge Jerry, click here. For more Jerry Springer, click here.